Hello, welcome back to the stream. I don't know why I even say this. Welcome back to today's way to lose sanity. I guess that's more appropriate. Evening, okay. So, playing more Persona 4 Golden today. Yeah. And what did we leave? I'll try to remember things one at a time, even though it's difficult at this point. Oh yeah, we beat Nautilus dungeon. We went through the downtime period, so we're now in the epilogue/prologue section of the next dungeon and Nautilus dungeon. Epilogue of Nautilus dungeon, prologue of the next dungeon. Huge fish. I guess I'll buy huge fish. What was I supposed to say? Yeah, I guess. Okay, so, like the stream title says, well, the stream title doesn't say that. The thumbnail says that today's goal is to hang out with Naoto as much as possible. To advance that social link as much as possible. Oh yeah, we had this fan thing going on.
Crowd's a lot bigger than I expected.
Don't say stuff like that! You're making me even more nervous!
Are costumes okay? I mean, they're just our normal school uniforms. Even worse than the winter ones.
What else could we have done? It's not like we have any costumes. The clothes we've been wearing all summer won't work as costumes, and since we'll be changing wardrobes tomorrow, it works out.
Oh, crap. I can't stop my legs from shaking.
Yeah, I forgot about this too. So we have this band thing going on. Time's been strange lately. But I won't dilly-dally on that any longer.
You'll be hitting the skins more than a bare-knuckle boxer!
What? What's that?
You shut your stupid bear trap! I don't need to hear this!
You've been on TV before, right, Naoto-kun? Aren't you used to this? You haven't said a word, though.
The last time I played for a crowd was a piano recital when I was young. Doing an interview on TV is much easier. Even if I make a mistake, I'm the only one who gets embarrassed by it.
You're saying doing interviews is easy? That's crazy, too. Oh, I can't take this much longer. Don't you get nervous, too?
I'm fine.
You really are something.
Now that's our sensei! He's got big brass balls!
One steel balls. No, big brass balls. Dang. Clunk, clunk. No. Not physical, no.
And when I say balls, I mean...
Like anybody needed any clarification. Oh my.
We get it. It's a figure of speech. We don't care. Shut up.
What? Oh.
Huh? Did someone just...
What the knob?
Everyone, can you gather around for a second?
Yeah, got it.
Your hearts are all racing, right? So is mine. But that's the power behind a live performance.
Don't think about doing everything exactly right. The crowd's here to have fun, so we need to have fun first.
Apparently the biggest insult to musician is that after a show you say, it seems like you had a lot of fun up there. I guess I can, where did I hear that from? From an action button review, which I, for some reason, watched 2 of them. What was that? It was a dating sim, the Yuki. Some stuff like that, and then the Final Fantasy remake. And yeah, I watched both of them, all the way through. Didn't skip along, or didn't, well, I actually in the whatever the dating sim's name was, I skipped the intermissions where there's like breaks. I skipped those, but I didn't skip any of the actual sections. I don't know. Yeah, so in one of his, I think it's the Final Fantasy VII Remake video, he talked about how the biggest insult to an artist, to a musician, is that after a show you say that it seems like we had a lot of fun up there. He didn't share that sentiment, that was the worst thing you could say to a musician, because he apparently said that himself and had that said to him while he did play in a band. But I guess I can get the sentiment. Why did I bring this up again? Oh yeah, because she said, so we need to have fun first. Yeah, because if they just say, it seems like you had fun up there, it means they have nothing to comment on your music, like the usual response. So that was amazing, it sounds so good, you did a good job, or something like that. Saying that it seems like you had fun up there just insinuates that you had fun. It doesn't tell that the audience had fun, or it was an enjoyable experience or anything like that.
Rise-chan. When I say who's ready, you say we are, okay? Be thankful for your fans, your friends, and yourself. This is a full-blown, one-time only performance. Now who's ready? We are!
Okay. I think there's an animated cutscene here.
Ready to go!
Which means that once again it's time for me to get claimed. It doesn't matter much, I guess it matters in terms of the algorithm. But it doesn't matter much in terms of ad revenue, because there's no ad revenue on these things. Not a big enough channel to do that. Anywhere near a big enough channel to do that. I think Diana just hit that when being able to catch her streams in a long time. She just some time ago, I don't know, just before I entered this thing, that I saw that she posted about how she got YouTube partner. I think it's YouTube partner. Well, no, is it called YouTube partner? Probably not. Just she got monetization on her channel because she has more than 1,000 subscribers and more than 10,000 watch hours, was it? 3,000 watch hours, so something like that. Have the requirements to get monetization on the channel.
Now listen up. We're sticking to how we practiced, okay?
All right, let's do this! Here goes.
Yeah!
Yeah.
You got yourself behind a door deep inside your heart again. You wanna hide, you wanna come out, going round and round. Thinking hard about it doesn't help you want it.
They've definitely improved these animated sections in, well, the animated sections in C5 look much better in comparison to this. And these sections seem weirdly bad for game cutscenes. So actually, that's why I think in another stream I said that I suspect that they've changed in Golden. They've changed these animated cutscenes to ones from the anime. But I don't think I actually seriously believe that, because that seems off. But the animation quality seems on that level, on like on the animation P for the animation level. Not that I watched that show through, I think I just watched a few clips of it and was like, okay, that's enough.
They're asking for an encore.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. We only know one song! What do we do now?
You don't have to do an encore.
There are only two things we can do. Ignore them and leave, or play the same song over again.
Maybe we can have Rise explain our situation and they'll go easy on us and let us replay that song. I saw that guy before.
No, not Tommy. Was it somehow relevant that he was here?
Fired up!
Hey, Teddy?
Ha! Yeah! Crowd surf! This is the best part of being a live performer!
I don't for a second believe that.
Stupid Teddy. We can't play without him.
What happened here? Did they jump to get the crowd surf too and get like ignored, like people moved away from them, let them fall? Did they just, I don't know.
Hey, why don't we all dive into the crowd? They might just carry us out of here and we can escape this awkward situation.
No, don't do it.
Stage dive? Hey, don't sound so excited! Actually, if all 7 of us jump in, there'd be trouble.
Then what are we gonna do? Do we have any other way out?
If you want to do it that much, then just the guys do it.
All right. I'll show you what it means to be a man.
Hey, wait, you idiot!
Yeah, that's fine.
They just dodged out of the way. How?
I didn't know it was possible to stand on your own face.
How fun. Legends among your peers. Your people have gathered at the gymnastic. Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Welcome back.
I am back. Do we have anything to read? No. I guess I can make a model. Okay.
Hey!
As is the trend. That has been the trend for a long time. I'm kind of tired, and so I'm gonna just not do voices when I don't feel like it. Like in the case of James, I'm just gonna read it. Morning, Yuki-kun. Man, that was exhausting yesterday. It was my first time being up on stage like that. Because I had to do stuff like that all the time when she was working right. I'd never be able to live like that. And this week, we've got midterms. Okay, we should have a study session with everybody else after school. We're all on the same boat, right? Let's help each other out. Help each other. That's right, help each other. Okay, so what if more of them being help-sided than the helping other side? Come on, help those of us who are academically challenged or invited on, please. Dang. Academically challenged. I guess I'm, well, in game I'm not, but in real life I guess I'm academically challenged too. Now, please take a look at the second page of the handout. It's about Napoleon. Napoleon went on many military campaigns and needed something very specific. Napoleon had these made. Yuki, could you stand up, please? What did Napoleon have invented? Cans, glass jars. I don't think cans were being invented at that point. Glass jars is more like a... Oh, you know well, okay. That's right, he made people invent glass jars to preserve things, keep them tightly sealed, stuff like that. Cans like I guess they could have made a can, so like some form of can, but not what we know as cans at that point, which accomplish the same function, so that leaves seasonally hidden and even brandy and no dictionaries either, so that leaves the glass jar. It's kind of a puzzle than a straight out multiple choice thing. Well, it's a multiple choice thing, but you can figure it out with context clues, and it's not a complete mystery. Napoleon held a contest with lots of reward money to whoever could come up with a way to preserve food on long campaigns. Nicholas Appert submitted his method for canning food in 1804, paving the way for food preservation industry. It was a common misconception that Napoleon was not involved with the actual invention of metal cans. First canned foods were kept in glass jars. Tin or tin cans were invented in the 1810s and as an alternate to heavier jars. An actual can opener, however, couldn't be invented for another 5 years. Therefore, the invention of the can opener Before the invention of the can opener, soldiers would use bayonets to cut open cans or smash them with rocks. So, midterm start at the end of this week. I guess that there was two right answers of that. Cans or glass jars. Don't forget to review. Well, I don't know. It seems from that explanation that there were two right answers. I could be incorrect, but that would seem like dishonesty on the, pilkunviilausta, I would say in Finnish, but needless nitpicking. If can was the wrong choice, it would seem like needless nitpicking on the teacher's side, because she mentioned cans and referred them as canned foods stored in glass jars.
Oh, hi Nanako-chan. Hi Teddy.
Hey, greetings to you.
Greetings to you.
Looks like you're having fun.
Yo.
Sup?
Wow, everyone's here. So many people.
Why did everyone come here?
Exam study group. Times like these, I'm jealous of Teddy. It seems like a dream that we had a live concert here only yesterday.
A dream I don't want to live.
That was so much fun. I didn't think the crowd would get that excited. But enough of that. Let's start with proving the trigonometric identities.
Oh, jumping straight into math?
Yeah,
Ours is the section on trig functions, right? The one where we find the area of a triangle given two sides and...
I don't think I ever studied with friends, even back then.
Huh? You find the area of a triangle with, you know, that thing. Base by height by 2.
Divided by 2. I think.
If you don't mind, shall I teach you?
I'm not that good at math.
Oh, are you as smart as I thought? Could you, lend me a hand too?
Well, I wasn't really all that good at anything in school, so guess that.
Oh, I wouldn't know where to begin with second year's subjects.
What's up with that? Useless after all.
What the fuck, dude? Okay. Shut.
Don't call me useless!
I think I figured out what buttons to push to get Naoto-kun riled up. You're pretty cute when you're angry.
What are you talking about?
That's it. I quit. This just ain't my thing. The hell with the exams. It's time for my animal crackers.
Ooh, can I have some too? I want to find the penguin.
Hands off the penguin. It's mine.
Forget it. I can't think.
That was fast. No studying, just
Teddy
snacks.
says he doesn't know who he is. That's so weird.
My life on this side is really fun. But the more I feel that way, the more I want to know who I really am. I've surfed the net, read manga, watched TV. I even went to a place called the Library, but I still can't find anything about me.
Had to slip the bear in there somewhere.
Dude, I'd be surprised if you did.
Still, I'm starting to get an idea.
An idea?
Whoa, isn't this your first time sharing a theory about yourself?
I lived in that other world. That world was my reality. But now, I have a feeling that it was born from the minds of people on this side. And over in that place, filled with shadows, I think I was some sort of special being.
A special being?
I don't remember anything from back then, though. Maybe it's that amnesia thing I read about in a book the other day.
It's true. There are some aspects of the other world that make it seem as though it's rooted in human thoughts. Still, there's no point in applying the principles of logic and deduction to a place like that. But the fact that you existed in such a world from the beginning adds credibility to your theory. There is little doubt that you are a special being on the other side.
How did... I think I've played the game game through, so I should know what Teddy is if it's ever explained. But I can't, like, the best memory I had is that, like, Teddy's a shadow that gained sentience that would make him at the same time a special being and not a special being. He wasn't inherently special, but he became special by gaining sentience. And in that way, I guess, separating himself from the person whose shadow he was. Because if he is his own being, he can't really be somebody else's shadow. That kind of thing.
If you yourself know nothing about it, perhaps it's true that part of your memory is missing. Tell me, what is the earliest memory you can call to mind?
It's from a while ago. I've always lived there as far as I could tell. Then it started to get noisy, so when I happened to bump into Sensei and Yosuke, I asked them to do something about it.
I see. If you've always been on that side, you'd have no sense of time or days.
Oh, that's right! Nanako-chan's completely clueless about all this. I'm sorry, Nanako-chan. We didn't mean to leave you out.
Hey! I think Teddy must be a king. I read in a story that a king was all alone inside a forest because of a bad guy's curse. Isn't that what happened to you, Teddy?
A king? Well, when you put it that way, it sounds about right.
Or was he a Velvet Room creation? He had some sort of run-in with the Velvet Room at some point.
Teddy? A king?
I don't know, would they really reuse that plot point with Morgana? I don't know, will they reuse, but do they? Person games have similar content to each other, so in a smaller sense, that's a pretty big thing. It's the mascot character, and the mascot character is involved with the Velvet Room. I think that Teddy just visits it, but he isn't like a fixture of it.
I can see him wearing a cape!
We're more deeply involved with it.
Sheesh, Yukiko. You go into laughing fits in front of anyone now.
Can we not talk about Teddy being a king?
Huh? What's with that face?
Teddy really was a king. There were all these other kings too, and we all...
Hey, he's talking about what happened at the club.
At the club. King game.
Quiet, you, not in front of Nanako-chan.
King's game, yeah.
Am I really a king?
Maybe so.
If I'm a king, I'll get to smooch girls every day.
Well, if you're a king with a kingdom, well, I think this also represents a chicken or the egg thing. Can you be a king without kingdom? Is a kingdom a prerequisite of the status of king? I'm gonna bust out my biblical knowledge here. I'm actually not sure how it translates to English. But Jesus was called the king of I guess to make sure I don't say the wrong one and make a mistake like that, I'll just say king of these people. It was a group of people. I can't remember what it even was in Finnish. Without even trying to think that what it would be in English. Surprisingly, I haven't dealt with biblical matters in English that much. But he was called the king. Of course, he was just called king, but he didn't have a kingdom. But he was called king, I guess, in more of a mocking sense, not really, not much. Or the other guess, I guess, Satan being called king of hell, but I guess hell can be considered his kingdom, even though hell isn't a kingdom. I guess, well, what defines a kingdom? Is kingdom just a country ruled by what's it? There's some fancy term for it. A fancy term for royalty. Country ruled by hereditary monarchy. Yeah. Is that a king? But then there's king, like King of Sweden and the Queen of England, which are, both of them are at the current moment, the most democratic states. Well, democratic countries. Democratic states is the correct words. Democratic countries to just be safe. But they are still called Queen of England and King of Sweden, even though they no longer rule a kingdom. So I guess a king doesn't need a kingdom. Then what does a king need? Is it just that king has to have a country, or more that king has to have some amount of people under their power? But then again, the Queen and King, Queen of England and King of Sweden, well, I guess I shouldn't comment too much on the Queen of England. I don't really know how the situation there is, but I am led to believe that in these modern monarchs don't really have any power. They're more of like a face for the state, and do stuff like well, they're the face for the state, so they do like visiting other countries and diplomatic missions such as those. But they don't necessarily have any power to decide things. Have more of a symbolic role in the state. So it's not about power, at least. But it isn't about power. They can still be called kings. Or are they just the exception to the rule, being called kings because at some point that position was a ruler of a kingdom or a country, I guess. And they had power, but power was stripped away from them with the rise of democracy or I guess other political ways, I guess. I don't know.
I have this fuzzy feeling that I'll find out sooner or later with your
That
help,
was all
Sensei.
tangent. That they never achieve anything, and then even discover if a king, its kingdom. But like, I guess the point was there that even if Teddy is a king, that doesn't mean he gets to quote unquote smooch the girls. But if he is a king with a kingdom, then it may be so, because if you have a kingdom, that means you have people to exercise your power over, and one of the ways you can exercise that power is to have your people serve you in whichever ways you deign that to happen. There are a lot of fictional and real stories about that going whichever way you think it goes. Not really encouraged behavior in a kid. Sleaziness. And 7.
Big Bro! Teddy! Is melon soda okay?
Actually, I had melon soda for the first time when I went to when I visited Japan back in the day. And melon soda was surprisingly good. I enjoyed it. I'm kind of surprised why it's not available elsewhere in the world, because at least over here in the north, I don't think we have melon soda available anywhere. We have banana soda for some reason, but that's horrid. It's not really a common thing. I think there's only one brand, and I don't think it's available in many stores. But it's a thing that I have had the displeasure of consuming, I guess. I don't think it's gonna be a long stream today. I'm gonna stream for as long as I think I can, but I guess it's feeling really tired. It's the trend for me, I guess. I was gonna say like this week, this month, this year, it goes way too long. Well, I think I had more energy in the earlier streams in my career, in this thing, I guess. Not in this thing, in my earlier streams, I guess. Just, if you go to the earlier VODs, I had a bit of more energy. I mean, I guess I did have bursts of energy here and there. But I feel like, well, I guess it's hard to judge time here. It's hard to judge time here, so I can't really say more than a general idea of time, like these couple of weeks. I feel like I've been really tired. But yeah, it's time is hard to judge. It's hard to remember things, so it doesn't make for a good combination. Lately, whenever we're over there, I've been wondering, does it feel like you've seen those shadows before? I mean, we fought robots and stuff that look like they're right out of some anime, right? Does that bother you? Not interesting. You really know how to end a conversation, don't you? Well, we beat them anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter what they look like. Yeah. do prefer the Persona 5 way of doing things, of like having the shadows actually look like the persona that you use, and it contextualizes shadows and the personas were way more like in these earlier games. Well, in oh my. In 4 and I think also 3. Yeah, I think 3 had the similar. Yeah, 4 and 3, because 4 and 3 actually share a lot of the shadow designs with each other. There's like shadows have designs and persona have designs, and those things are different. But Persona 5 contextualizes both shadows and personas way better with the way that when you defeat, well, you negotiate the shadow to be your persona. It really hammers in the like the two sides of a coin thing of shadows and persona. Also, it helps that the shadows actually look like the persona you get and use. So it's basically the same thing, it's just persona is a tempered version of a shadow. But I guess the earlier games were more so going for that ugly, twisted shadow and the pristine and protective persona, like as you do the raid end of dungeon battles, and you battle the shadow, it looks quite different and in some ways menacing or grotesque. And when it becomes a persona, it gets cleaned up and looks more sleek, stylish, and acceptable, I guess. It's a weird way to say it. So it hammers in more that like with the acceptance and the understanding if the ugly side, ugly shadows get turned into protective force, which is part of the persona I think isn't explored all that much. Personas are in the games more about the power they grant, not about how personas are creation of the creations of sentient beings to protect themselves. We create a persona mask to protect ourselves, which I think, well, no, I guess P5 expressed that aspect more with how the while using personas you rip off your mask and the costumes and stuff they create. It's not really so straight, and I think a lot of people will miss it if they don't really pay close attention to the. I think it's Yang Yan. I'm not sure, but the philosophy behind the persona and shadow thing. If they don't pay attention to that, they'll miss how the outfits and the mask are more of a representation of the persona in its protective state. But I don't know, fun stuff. It's so tiring coming up with this stuff for the exams. All I want to do is go home and see how my stocks are doing. By the way, Halloween's at the end of this month. I'm sure you've forgotten that with tests and festivals and all. Speaking of Halloween, the first jack-o'-lanterns were made out of pumpkins. So Automata-san, I'll pick you since you don't seem to care about veggies. I'll choose Lumi. No, I just Lumi. Okay. Do you know what the vegetables used to make first chicken lanterns? Ah, that's what I explained. I think it's pumpkins. Turnips doesn't make sense, eggplants doesn't make sense, watermelons, I guess. No, that's incorrect. They're made of turnips or beets. Okay. Guess I was wrong on that one. Too bad. I guess I should have seen the watermelon answer as obvious bait. But then again, I have a limit. When the tradition was carried out in the US, they started using pumpkins because they were plentiful and easier to carve. While we are on the subject, I'm hoping that my stomach stops with a turnip. No, fine, answer my style anyway. Get the incorrect answer, too bad. Okay, let's see if we can spot an auto. I don't think we can spot anybody. Doesn't seem like Nico is there. Auto is there.
Hello.
Yeah. Good day, Yuki-san. Nice timing. I was about to go see you. Good day, Yuki-san. Nice timing. I was about to go see you. Why don't we go to the other world? I want to investigate a bit. Oh, not today. Is that so? Yuki-san, hello. It's raining. That's strange. It's just your everyday average rain, but now I view it differently than I did before. Oh, I have to go now. I'm helping out at the store. Okay. Seems nobody wants to hang out. I don't even have the fortune icon unlocked.
Senpai.
You're senpai. I've got something to ask you, man. Can you trigger him?
Yeah.
Great. No, I won't. You can hear anything. I guess I'll do this because I don't think anybody else wants to hang out either. As come have a library. You study with kanji. Again, there was a library. If I got a sneeze, should I hold it in? Well, anyways, let's go over everything. By teaching kanji over yeah. I guess until the exams then. Until the exams are over, nobody will want to hang out. I don't have the fortune arcana unlocked, so I guess making food won't allow me. I'll have to have the arcana unlocked to be able to hang out with now, so I won't make food yet, but in the future I'll have to take up that take the chance to make food just so I can see what how it reacts. Okay, relation is gonna become closer soon. Midterm starts tomorrow, okay. But I can't believe the hard work about studying for exams and why are you sugaring up and I need to know all this stuff in the future. Well, you probably won't. By the way, would you not say they were lazy on me, especially this early in the morning? Well, after exams we have the culture festival there, some first year students this year, so the festival could be more fun than it was last year. Oh, I don't think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be miserable.
Senpai,
Afraid decided
that's
all. Well, whenever they have this series. I do have stuff to do before I hang out with anybody. So I actually want to do it. Okay. So there's a teacher here who tried to put a problem on tests involving students' bust waist hip measurements. Huh? I won't say who, but isn't that just wrong? I mean, who cares about high school girls' measurements? It would have been much more interesting if they were mine, huh? But man, middle-aged dudes are so clever that I can feel them looking at me in the faculty lounge. By the way, speaking of middle-aged men, there's a cute little fish called the Oji-san. Isn't that a cute name? Too bad there's no fish called the Oba-san. I guess that's because no matter how old we get, women are still women. Okay. Oh, Yuki, were you listening to what I said? What kind of fish was I just talking about? Oji-san. Yeah, I'm glad you were listening to me. It's actually named the old fish, but it's commonly called the Oji-san. It's called that because it has whiskers and it looks like a middle-aged man. Oh yeah. Lumi. I want you to remember that, so I'll be putting it on the test that starts tomorrow. Knowledge has increased. Okay. So, now the one won't hang out. Oh yeah. Fuck, but that's how I start. Now the social. Yeah, I fucking forgot completely. Not Sonic. Okay. That's the because. Okay, so this won't progress the time, but it's something I need to do. Because I forgot how this thing works, but okay, no time. Why me? I can only do my best. This is all I can do, but it's the least I can do. Okay. I guess it's having a zero complex thing. Savior complex. You know. That do not hear it. Okay. Weird. I thought he would be here already. I guess I'll check every place possible. Just in case. It's probably the I can still check the plot plan, but it's not gonna be there. I guess he hasn't spawned in yet. Too bad. I still have that dude to talk to. I now have the fish to complete his thing. I will try to feed me to the cat so I can escape. When it comes to downtime, I have an idea. Do you know what cats like to eat? If I can sneak up and slowly touch them while they're chowing down on food. What's that? I'm also scared of fish. Scared of cute fish. That one's cute fish. Yeah. Sure thing. Now what is that? It's so cute. Give that to me. I'll use it down with the cat. Fair enough. I guess I'll go and hang out with somebody. Thank you for saving me. I apologize, but I have something I want to think about. The rumor about the suspicious man in the shopping district. Yeah, bigger fish fry. Suspicious man spotted in the shopping district. Okay, so I guess that's the trigger for it to spawn. And I guess I'll once again check the shopping district if he has materialized. If the mysterious man has materialized there. Me having had that conversation now. Probably not. I'll have to come back another day or him to materialize. Yeah. Too bad. I go back to the school and yes, I'll check my social links. 6 contacts with 6, okay, so they don't have a major difference. Let's say it's at 5, so if I spot say that's one I should go there, but I don't see it anywhere, so I guess I'll just talk to Yuki. Oh, hi, Yuki.
Yes.
Okay. That's in the shrine. Yuki brought you here saying she wanted to pay her respects. I come here every so often, it's nice and quiet. I visit here with the waitresses too, like before a big guest arrives. We make our annual Hatsumode visits here. The exam charm was here too. Once I leave this town, I won't be able to come here again, will I? I mean, I couldn't face my parents again. Oh, Yuki-chan.
Oh.
Kasai-san, what are you doing here? Taking a little break after ordering from the liquor store. So now you know. Oh, I won't tell. Just kidding. Oh, is that the rumored boyfriend? I see that hard work in the kitchen paid no follow.
Huh?
It's not like that. Wow, your face is burning red. Well, I'll let you two be alone. Sheesh. I'm sorry about that. Oh, that was one of our waitresses. They all have their own idea. I'm really sorry. Thank goodness. Kasai-san is teaching me how to cook along with the other waitresses and chefs. I said I'd learn on my own, but I kept messing up. I broke myself a couple of times. Please let us teach you, they said. It's usually the other way around, you know. They use up their break time for my lessons. They're so nice to me. When I was halfway successful one time, everyone gathered around and taste tested it, saying how good it was. I didn't know what to say. I was just happy. Yes, I have my friends at school. All things considered, I'm pretty lucky. I want to do my best, for everyone's sake. Yeah. Quiet pressure. 7. But I'm trying to leave, betraying those who've been kind to me. I can't help that, I suppose.
Bye.
You're back.
I don't really care about the diligence in case I just want models. Okay. The exam period has started. Well, I guess it's free of well, it's a pretty quick section to go through in the grand scheme of things. Oh, morning. Hey, how much studying did you get done after we met up? Actually, have you studied at all? Of course. I see, of course you would. I didn't. Well, I guess I did it once with kanji. Wait, I remember asking you the same thing the last time we had exams. Crap. Could it be I'm really that hopeless right now? Come on, Jay, keep it together, girl. Okay, come on. Damn, things are in the way. Yes, that's fine. Day 1. What part of the body contains the Adam's apple? Throat. Where would you find Japan on a map making a foreign continent? Right edge. Right edge, yes. Yes, right is my writing. Right is my writing. I'm really bad with left and right. I have to like I don't intuitively remember it. It's just I have to. It's kind of, I'm not very bad with directions per se, but left and right, just I have to think about it. I have to think what is left and right. Well, like navigating with Google Maps or something, I don't think turn is left or right. I think I turn that way or this way. Oh my god, that was loud. I just don't think about left or right that much. But yes, I guess I am right-handed. How short was history's shortest war? 40 minutes. Yeah. Venison is the meat of what animal? It's all of the above. It's game meat, right? Yeah. It's all of the above and none of the above at the same time. Oh, day off from school. Do we have exams after this? Are we taking exams until next time? Shooting. Okay.
Hey, it's me.
I want to make a study group there with 4 more days of exams. There's such a big study group. You rest the energy. Might not be such a good idea later. How big would have that even been? Would it have been another social event? I don't know. I guess I could have missed something great there. And not known it. Weird, I guess. I'll do the floodplains first. This should just be the last checkup on the fear of cats quest, and this should now be cleared. Red Coffee should game me thanks that the kitties were all over me. Oh, those kitty witties were so cute, even after soft girl escape. Right, I almost want to get married more for the cat than the person. Oh, I want kitty kiss. Accomplished the request again and here. That's complete. So I just have to turn it in at some point. Then the central shopping district, the butler should have spawned here. Right. This point. I guess I can go to Diver's shop. Have you come to see more of this? By the way, is that the inevitable I asked you about the game? Sure. Well, this one's pretty good shape on it. I tried here for a second. I guess he made something special. Inspiration is stuck and I had to make something with materials on it. Materials. Okay. Bioweapon for an autumn. Peacemaker. I guess that's my only option. No, that doesn't have the gothic shirt. Doesn't have the combat dress. Mythos robe. Okay, so I'll have to go and buy armor and out of here. Have you come to see my PC? Hey, do you know what barrier record is? I thought that was just a barrier. Okay. Stuff. I can't even buy armor for now too. Talisman cape. Evade spell low. Okay. Evasion 3. 210. 240. I guess Mythos robe is still best. Okay. Should be fine, right? See if that no, it still hasn't spawned in. What the hell? What the hell? Seriously? How much longer must I wait for the where even is he loitering? I guess I'll just do this.
Senpai.
No, Senpai, if you're free, let's go play. Spend time with her either way, I guess. That was weird.
Welcome back.
I really thought he would be there. Was there something I need to do during the night? No. Guess not. Oh, fuck, yeah. Yeah, I remember what I have to do. Go outside. Talk to the shop owner. Model shop owner, he should be around here. During the night. And I should get a model from him. Yeah, someone was. Oh, it's you. Thanks for that last time. I'm sorry out the electrical models, not the store's closed. Do you want another one? I know you at least put it together so you can have one for free if you want. A new model. Model robot. Unfinished model. Is the makeup from the same size as the other ones? The one I gave you. This one's got classified as universal destruction. Choose to use polycaps so it's possible and it's fun to display the complete machine. Polycaps are limited only by your imagination, but there's that feeling of despair when you lose one or it pops out. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, well, I want to see how this one turns. I think, is that like getting to choose between motorcycles or robots? Is that something I unlocked by making them all in my last run? Because I think I made all the models in my last run. I'm not sure about it, but I think I did. And I think that he just gave me the next model each and every time I came to him. I didn't choose between a motorcycle or a robot. Okay, Monday. More exams. Hey, what is the Japanese name for panda? Grown bears. You know, fuck, seriously. Which person is also known as for being covered? Oh yeah. Ostrich, right? Being covered in the English statistic one say it's not, yeah, ostrich. Yeah, okay. Guess I am pretty stupid. Was some textbook that came out in the grade. Math girl. Glass jars. Wednesday. A5. Risk in a legal war. Spring. Fall. Spring or fall. Into spring or fall. I guess it's fall. No. Oh fuck, no, yeah, it was. Oh, what is dragon's blood? Plant resin. Okay. So only one mistake. far. That's good. That's what we had last time and we were still first place. Okay, good stuff.
It's finally over.
Hey, about question 8.
Okay.
I pulled an all-nighter last night, so I'm ready to collapse any second now. I'm gonna head home.
No, that's feeling.
See you later.
I did that plenty of times. Oh, go ahead. I guess. Last long midterms are finally over. Oh. Okay. Now. Transfer shopping history. Is he there now? No, still not there. Yes, it's all there. No, no. It's just, fuck. Damn it. Is that cute time gate or something? Fuck, seriously. Let's see my socials. GA. My behavior is at 5, that's... Well, the old lady is lower than that. Even lower than that. I guess I go into town and see if the old lady is there. If she isn't, I guess I'll hang out with I. Yeah. Okay. Does he know? I thought you would trigger him spawning when you talk Naruto and he says something about did you ask? Come with me.
Sure.
That's coming high. I yanked it around all the way up here. So, did you ask him what kind of girl he likes? Nice girls. Nice. He didn't say anything about being cute, not even like a beautiful woman or anything like that. I looks almost panicked. But every guy wants to be with a pretty girl, right? It's the good-looking girls that who find love, isn't it? Forget this, I'm tired of beating around the bush. Just go ask him if he's got a crush on anyone. What are you waiting for? Oh, okay. You don't appear to have a choice. She's not wrong.
Yo.
Oh, hey, Yuki. I know that it's like a great source. You actually casually. Oh, you wanna know who I like? This is awkward. Well, alright, but I'm only telling you this because I trust you, man. Don't tell her. In fact, don't tell anybody. Jason, damn it. Are you happy now? And while I'm at it, let me tell you, I'm goddamn jealous that you sit next to her in class, you lucky bastard. See you later. I really gotta go. He's in a different class. You feel the presence of someone watching you. It seems I was eavesdropping. gonna come any closer. Okay. She doesn't look like that grumpy girl. I've got beat out by that 100 times better looking. Oh, I guess that depends on who you ask. Has lost her composure, you need to calm her down before it gets any worse. Girls like pretty girls, don't they? I'm pretty now and I had to work hard to become this way. But if I can't be loved, then what's the point? Sniffs sob. I used to be fat and clumsy. My family was poor and everyone at school bullied me all the time. They used to shout me and say I was gross and they called me names like Piggy Hara. The boy I had a crush on even told me not to look at him because I'd give him my germs. And also it's pretty classic. Those awful memories still haunt me in my nightmares. By the time I entered middle school, my family came into money. Everyone got so jealous of us that we ran away and moved here. I knew this was my chance to start over. It was time to show them all. I guided, got into shape and read every fashion romance magazine I could get my hands on. I studied them like they were textbooks and learned all the secrets, everything from attracting guys to smiling better. But looks like it was all for nothing. I couldn't be loved unless I became pretty, and now that I am, I still can't have it. I guess I'm doomed. I'll never be loved.
It's not like I have any other redeeming qualities.
He just doesn't know me.
You're so nice to me.
Oh no, fuck. Oh no. I'm not just kidding, yeah. Hey, why don't you hang out? Oh no! Are you sure about that? You're a weird guy.
I'm sorry.
I'm still a little good. Good. Probably, yeah. Yeah. Almost doomed myself there. I'm going home now. Thank you. Yeah. Good, great fancy stuff. It doesn't seem yeah.
I'm home.
Okay.
Oh, welcome back. There was a letter in the mailbox for you.
Oh no. The mystery film. Fuck. Okay, fuck. Do I still have time to finish Nanakos? I need to hang out with her one more time to finish. How fast does this happen? Fuck. But the sender's name and address are nowhere to be found. Okay. Someone sent us printed. Don't rescue anymore. Fuck. Okay. So.
Is it from a friend? Oh, my show is almost done.
Not rescuing. Should discuss with the group tomorrow. Okay.
I'll protect you all from the madness of this world. I'll take you to a place where you can be at peace. Yes, it's much more peaceful than here.
Okay. So. the dungeon happens, can I still progress Narcos socially after that? Shit. Fuck. Okay. You showed everyone the letter you received yesterday. I
Don't
guess I
trust
should
her
have
anymore.
prioritized Nanako and not the other two things. Because Nanako is time-gated to a certain extent, right? Oh, fuck.
Is this a warning?
No punctuation or capitalization. Oh, what a cliche.
Ain't this just a prank? The kind of stuff that only happens in the movies?
Did you show this to your uncle?
Senpai, Dojima-san is trustworthy. But it may be best to keep this to ourselves. He will ask why you received such a letter, and if he were to put you under surveillance, our hands would be tied. If this letter is real, what's most important isn't what it says. It's the fact that it was delivered to the Dojima residence, addressed directly to you. This means the culprit knows in great detail who has been interfering with his crimes. And of all of us, he chose to deliver his message to the Dojima residence, home of a police detective. I'd have this letter checked at a crime lab if I could, but even then I doubt they'd find anything.
Yeah, because the letter itself doesn't do anything, but the letter being discovered is an inciting incident by correlation, not causation. Because when the letter gets discovered by Dojima will get taken in for questioning. That's the same time as Nanako is kidnapped. So when she's alone at home, then basically does about Dojima and we are at the station. Fuck, okay. Shit.
The text is a warning, while the subtext expresses the culprit's confidence that we can't use it to pinpoint his identity.
So it's useless to tell the police. In fact, that would make things worse.
Cross your fingers, it's just a prank.
I think the chances of that are slim. This message is too specific, too perfect to be a prank. But how could the killer know so much about us? Could he be watching us from somewhere?
Teddy's been saying for a while that when we're over there, he senses someone watching us. Wait. Every time we went to the other side to rescue someone, did we end up on the Midnight Channel ourselves?
I don't know. It seems like no one else knows what we're doing. I haven't heard any rumors about us at school. Even the people who I know check that channel haven't said anything. The only gossip I heard was about the people who disappeared.
I see. Come to think of it, how the Midnight Channel works is still a mystery.
Let's put aside for now the matter of what that world truly is. There's too little data to go on. For now, we need to keep in mind that the culprit knows who we are. As long as we're all aware of that, it will be enough for now.
Enough for now.
Yeah, guess there's no use thinking about stuff we can't understand. Freaking out over speculation is just what the killer wants us to do, right?
Yeah. All right. Mind if I change the subject then? The Culture Festival's just around the corner.
Oh yeah.
What's our class
The
doing again?
culture festival is before that. We still have some leisure time. Okay. Good. We still haven't had the inside incident of Nanako being shown on TV, but that can happen pretty quickly, I think. Like it doesn't really us hearing about Nanako appearing on TV is pretty close to when she actually gets kidnapped. I think. Not sure.
Oh yeah, it hasn't been decided yet, huh?
I heard we'll be voting on it soon. But aren't they still gathering ideas?
Whoa, I think Yosuke just got hit with a bolt of inspiration. Whatever it is, it'll be out there. I'd bet my lunch on it.
Hey, Senpai, have you decided who you'll be going around the campus with during the festival?
Oh my.
My schedule's still wide open, you lucky guy.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, she just had to say something.
No choice. Okay. Okay. No, sorry, that isn't even here. I guess I'll go and check the drone again. And check the shopping district again. And maybe what got praised by politician kind of shopping place for oh fuck. Shit. Okay, that's not good. The news is already out there. Oh, there. Did I just miss him all this time? You see plants in the background. This black is looking at you. Do you know about Lumi reactions? What part of the body do you use to test DNA? The best way to obtain someone's email address, what kind of things can you left on footprints, and bombarding you with questions for some reason. With your unmatched knowledge, you answer every challenge simultaneously. I see. You're quite interesting young man. Do you know Naoto's now everywhere? Do you know a detective by the name of Naoto Shirakanaka? Thank you. Yes, I know you know him. Deliver this to him, he will understand. Okay. Well, she will understand. Good day then. Now what? Excellent. This smells like a case you should hand out it now. Okay. How's my social going? Okay, I'll check if Mary's if it's gonna advance. And if it's gonna advance, I'm gonna do it.
Huh?
Oh, you're here. Hey, I have somewhere I want to go today. Well, you can just... I guess I'll do that either way, just because...
Let's go.
Her social activities time gated, and remember... when it's time gated. Oh? Okay, what the? You decided to come here for a rest after helping Marie with her shopping.
Oh.
Oh, I find you, Senpai. Oh, Marie-chan's with you. Since it's surrounded by babes, I gotta get me some of that action. Oh, I knew it. Hello, Marie-chan. I was just saying to Jay that I bet everyone would be here. Everyone seems to have gathered around. You spent fun time with everyone, including Marie.
Well, see ya.
Okay. Se saa se mini-event basically.
Oh,
They should. Found it, yes, okay.
yeah!
So now again, Max and I go social link.
I got a phone call from Dad. He's coming home. Let's make dinner together, big bro. There's a lot to do today.
Okay.
I bought a bunch of dishes. Pickled radish and veggies at Juness. Big bro, can you make a salad? Right then. You can be the salad maker. And I'll be the egg sunny side up maker. We have to start eating our vegetables from now on. A well-balanced diet is important.
It is important. I guess I should practice my preach there, but
My teacher said that families help each other. After Mom died, Dad and me have both been lonely. But I have Dad. And I need to do my best so Dad doesn't feel lonely either. You're my family too. So, let's work hard together. Yeah! Oh, yeah. I'm giving this to you.
family picture. Oh yeah.
Dad made extra copies. Your family too, so you should have a family picture. Let's get a picture of you and me and Dad all together one day. I love you, big bro.
Well, isn't that just cute? I do hate children, so... This time, I'm not gonna even try. I know I'm gonna fail, so... I'm just gonna let it play. Oh, quick and snappy like. Nanaka Joji Machine, yeah. Justice. Sraosha. Scourge of Evil. Okay.
We need to hurry or Dad'll be home before we're done.
I'm home.
Oh, I have to go slow.
Dad, welcome home.
Yeah.
I made dinner with Big Bro today. We made salad and a bunch of other stuff.
I see. Good work, Nanako.
Go wash your hands. Hurry, sit down.
She's really cheerful. I'm sure it's thanks to you.
Dad, Big Bro, hurry.
I got it. Let's eat then.
Well, isn't this preciously tragic? Well, but I'm glad I got that social link done before it's too late. Culture festivals going to be Sunday and Sunday next week. Yeah. Oh.
Well, as you all know, next week is the Culture Festival. And as you also know, we still haven't decided what our class is going to do for it. You guys don't care, do you?
We are going to decide based on the suggestions we have so far. Please vote for one of them. Here they are: break area, video room,
and study room.
Nice. Nice.
Wow. Sounds like whatever we pick, we don't need to put any effort into it. Talk about lack of motivation.
But that's good. No effort, no pain. No gain, no pain. No pain, no gain.
Yeah, but the easier the better, right?
Oh, one more. Group date cafe.
Hey, who put in a suggestion like that?
Anna, you scary bastard, what have you done?
Was it Yuki?
Yeah, right. Why would I do such a thing?
What's a group date cafe?
That is a good question. I don't think even Yosuke knows.
Who knows? But I doubt anyone will vote for it. Our class is actually a pretty serious bunch.
Everybody will vote for it.
Yeah, it's just a joke idea. You gotta have one weird one mixed in, you know?
Oh no. You absolute buffoon. Even our protagonist powers can't sway the vote.
Ah, figures!
We'll be passing around the vote sheet. Just circle one of the suggestions.
Start reminders.
All right, time to count the votes. The first vote is Group Date Cafe. Second vote, Group Date Cafe. Huh? Seriously? Third vote, Video Room. Fourth vote, Group Date Cafe.
It's Trolls United Strong. Well, it's more of like it's the what would I call this theory? Well, the not theory, principle. I guess the mafia principle of like when everybody is divided, a small amount of people having a single clear target means that even though the mass majority doesn't want that one single target, the mass minority decides what the target hits, basically. Like, it's based on the fact that in Mafia and Mafia-like games, if the innocents or the like basic townspeople, the terrorists in traveling terrorists are divided in who they vote out, who they want to vote out. Their votes are spread evenly or thinly amongst each other, but at the same time, the mafia and the traitors or whatever it may be, imposters would at that point have a clear single target. So if by some random chance, like in this case the mass minority, which is the minority that is biggest in the group, votes for that single target, even though it's not the one mass majority wanted. It's the one that is chosen by the number of votes counted. Of course, this kind of thing doesn't happen if the votes, like in presidential elections, for example, it usually is that the other side has to win by 55%, like it has to have 55% votes, so win by 10% in comparison. It might not be even that much, but there's something, some stuff like that. So that gives like of course, presidential election finale, which is where this rule comes in. There's not a chance of like the vast minority choosing what happens. It basically only happens during games or modes like these, which are not of much consequence. You have many options, a lot of voters voting anonymously, or a lot of options. So this thing can happen. There was a bad way to explain that thing. But I basically tried to explain this group date cafe. I think nobody really has an idea what it is, and actually once it happened, but are like, oh, I'm gonna vote for the joke answer. And by some, because everybody else is divided, because if they're not choosing the joke answer because they don't have the idea of I want to choose the joke answer, it doesn't actually have an even split. The even split probably happens with the other three options because they're generic. Nobody really wants them. There's nothing special about them. So, on average, the same amount of people should vote for each one of them. But there's more people who think, oh, I'm gonna vote for the joke answer. That's funny. And the votes pile up. So, while everybody else is divided by in three, this one group is stacked on one. I don't know. Where?
Group date cafe, study room, group date cafe.
Well, first place? What are we gonna do?
Don't ask me! This is your fault! I do wonder, though. Do all those people who voted for it realize they have to run it themselves?
I've never been on a group date before, so I was a little curious.
What the? You voted for it?
Yeah, I thought it would be sad if no one voted for it.
But Yosuke's the one behind it!
Hey, it wasn't just me. It came in first place. The public agrees.
Well, since the majority rules, we'll be doing the group date cafe. But what does that even mean? Is it like speed dating? Can we really pull this off? You'd all better pitch in on this.
Actually, would the teachers be okay with this?
Dude, how could Kashiwagi say no?
Miss Kashiwagi's busy getting ready for those two notorious pageants. That's why she's leaving it up to us students to decide what to do.
Yeah, right. She just dumped it in our laps because she didn't want to bother.
Group date cafe? Are we gonna get any customers with this?
Yeah, it's a junior.
Seriously, what is a group date cafe? I voted for it and I didn't even know. Oh my gosh! How the heck's this gonna turn out?
Okay. Well, I talked to the mans, the suspicious sunglasses mans, so I think I can finally unlock an auto social link. Go. Okay. Oh, Yuki-san. Thank you for saving me. I apologize, but I have something I want to think about. Now that you think about you, do have to correct me. What's this? He said I don't understand. What's that supposed to mean? Excuse me, but could I please excuse me, but could you please accompany me for a brief period? I'd like to hear more about what transpired when you were giving this card. Please, don't take long. I apologize. I wanted to talk someplace quiet. What sort of person gave this to you? Sunglasses. Wearing those in a town like this would only make one stick out. What we can take from that is that he wanted to hide his face at any cost. Now I must also know you well. He would have entrusted the delivery to anyone he didn't know. But this is a small town. He could easily have looked up my address. Why go to the trouble of giving the letter to you? Intriguing. Is he in order with this case? Another case altogether? If it's me he's after, he could be anyone. Oh, I'll keep the card. Man is most likely still here in Naba. Can drag you in further into this.
Huh?
Well, it's good that you know you're worried. It's good to know you're worried about me, but
I apologize.
I'm sorry. I seem to have a teeny ear for other people's feelings. Yosuke-san told me so before. I'll look into this card and report my findings to you, so don't worry about me. As our leader, I know you have a lot on your shoulders, so... Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. It brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Fortune Arcana. Fortune, I don't know. While we're here, why don't we chat a little? Ah, yes, there was something I wanted to ask you.
Shall we go home now?
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
It was kinda actually... I watched somebody's review of Persona 4 Golden just a while ago. It was kind of annoying how he had some good points, yes, of course. There was a reason why I watched that 40-minute video until the end. It was a lot of his own opinion because, well, that's how things are. A lot of his own opinion, worded like it's objective truth. Well, that's basically in YouTube reviews at this point. It's what you have to assume. But what was annoying, that he talked about Naoto like she was trans. Now I don't know if that was how he wanted it to be, wanted people to take it, but he talked like Naoto was trans, and he talked about how bad it is that, he talked about like when you romance Naoto, you can get her to throw away those tendencies. He was choosing the showing the dialogue where they can choose say that she's a girl and stuff like that, and throw away that trans identity. First things first, Naoto isn't trans. I don't believe at any point she was trans. She, of course, like many people, has the idea of like, maybe I should have been born a man, or I wish I had been born a man, but not from a place of healthy understanding of like this isn't who I am, this isn't what I am, but from an unhealthy obsession with this is what I should be. It's she, by confronting her persona, comes to accept that yes, I had these ideas, and I am sorry I ignored them, but I am a woman and I am a young person and I can't do anything about it. She has an unhealthy mindset, brought on by her own way of thinking, her own beliefs and the outside world, that she tries to fix and tries to come to accept her as herself as she is. And while I think it's kind of weird that you can like by saying certain things you can have now so change yourself to be more to your preference in being more feminine. That's kind of weird, but it's not that weird. Like, it's surprisingly a common thing that people change. Well, unsurprisingly common thing that people change oneself to fit their partner's preferences. Should be that way. Should it be that way? I don't think so. But in the end, who am I to judge on you and your choices? It was kind of annoying. He did bring up good points about like Yosuke being kind of an asshat in regards to how he brings up conscious little spiel for how he vastly prefers men. And yeah, it's stuff, it's mean-spirited and everything, and it should be changed. But then again, there's the cut content thing, but there's also just considering when this came out and for what audience it was written for, which you have to. Well, I don't think it excuses anything, but it does explain a lot in regards to that. What's more weird is that Persona 5 has more of a he said something about like in most of these places you being complicit and you're supposed to be laughing with Yosuke, and I don't know about that. I think he's projecting a bit too much there. I don't really feel like I'm supposed to be laughing with Yosuke or feel like Yosuke speaking for me at any of those points. I don't feel like that. I guess that might be just something wrong with me. But I think P5 has in comparison much more shit. I guess I just wasted money, but it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, so but P5 scenes of like making fun of gays basically is the thing. Are much more weird to me and much more questionable because they just make fun of gay men and try to make them seem, well, make them seem creepy and play it for laughs. I feel that's much more much more first of all weird than just Yosuke bring up Kanji's thing. Because at those points I just kind of felt awkward. And I don't know. It's weird. But it's Japan, they're weird with everything that the Western countries have come to come to accept. Well, I do certainly hope that when the eventual Persona 6 comes out, that there is no such scenes. I do hope that, and if there are, then I can't. I'm kind of weird with accepting that P5 has scenes like that and like just accepting it with it, because I have to remember that P5 came out when the PlayStation 3 was still relevant in some sense. My copy of P5 is on the PlayStation 3. So, what was I trying to say? I'm not sure, I guess. Does Naoto hang out in the shopping district here? And if she does, where would she be? Yes, she's not around here. Isn't she close to the bookstore when she's around town? I don't know.
Huh?
I guess that tension was long enough. Oh yeah. So yeah. I got annoyed by it a bit about him talking about Naoto like she was trans when she isn't, and it's the big thing about Naoto's story and her social link. Well, yeah, the big thing about Naoto is that she isn't trans. It's dealing with like feeling like she felt like she had to change, that she wished to change, but it wasn't like that. It was. She was trying to change to become accepted, not because she truly wanted to be a man, or felt like she wasn't a woman. She wanted to change so that she would finally be accepted, so she would have people's approval. Which is not a good reason to change yourself, in my opinion. It's a reason for many people to change themselves. And I guess if you said like, well, I guess if you asked me like, I'm just creepy around women and people don't like me for that. I want to change so people would like me. So I guess I should not be creepy around women. Is that a bad reason to want to change? I guess not. But I would prefer if you changed your being creepy around women because you understood that makes others uncomfortable and you shouldn't do it rather than just I want people to like me. It's better to change yourself because you want self-improvement and you want to change yourself, not because you think you have to change yourself. You want people to think you have to change yourself for people to like you. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm so stagnant.
Let's go.
Maximary. There's a place I want to go. Place with the meat on sticks. Is that it's okay, right?
It's tough, hard to bite into, and it got cold while I was still eating it. It was tasty. I remember it all from when we came here. This place, this taste, and you. Huh. This is a memory. A new memory. One that has no ties to who I was before. I can feel it now. It makes me happy.
Well.
When we were looking at clothes, your friends told me something. There are things that you can't do by yourself, but can do with others. That's true. You gave me a new memory. You taught me that I don't need to be worried. I wouldn't have been able to do that on my own. I only realized that because of you. I enjoyed it too. The outside world is fun, but that's not what made my time outside so enjoyable. It's because I was with you.
Oh my. Oh my.
Hey, you can have this.
It's the comb. Yep.
I don't need to worry anymore, so I'm giving this to you. Finding memories, making new ones. Either way, I'll be with you, right? So, I want you to have this.
Let's go. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Kaguya, the ultimate form of the Eon Arcana. Oh yeah, let's go. Got it. I can create Kaguya who I've been using for the whole playthrough now. Sheesh. Sheesh. Sheesh.
Good. Next, let's go visit a bunch of new places. I want to go to a beach, and on a mountain, and whatever. You figure it out. I'll leave everything to you.
Have fun. I got that social
Welcome back.
Don't have to worry about that time gate either. Even though that time gate is quite generous. Okay, I guess I'll go get another model. Another model. Just in case I'll run around and check if anybody, well, if Naoto's around. She's the only one I would hang out with at this point. No, it's not. Get a new model around. But it's bright, it's scary, it should have light jets. It's very simple build and the color makes I think it has to a real blast. But if you sand too hard, you'll have 3 detail and it will get dirtier and you'll have to pass that off as weathering, which, what, hey, I really listening, I see, anyway. You go ahead and do a good job on this one, okay? I'll just go back home. Oh no. Oh, shine. Is the ghost lady around this time? No. If the ghost lady was around, I think she wants the red goldfish, which I do have now, so I could get progression on that stuff. Hey, come on. Yeah. I guess working on a model 2 times is enough.
Hello.
Good morning, senpai. I have some places and it seems nearly everyone earned their scooter license over the summer. You may be interested to know that I acquired mine around the same time. Quite a coincidence, isn't it? Yes, I wouldn't mind doing so, should the opportunity arise. I'm confident in my cycling skills, so I doubt any trouble will arise in the route. Okay, lunchtime. Oh yeah, the test results get posted. Well, let's see how we did. I think we should be top of the class this time too. Oh, the awful moment of time. Oh well, I'll check it out. Yes, I do. You got the high score. Whoa, you're a genius, Yuki. That's awesome. I'm just as happy as if I'd gotten the highest grade myself. Your social link friends seem to be looking at your admiringly. School friends. What's the school friends? Are they just all my friends who also go to Yesekami High? All my social links who also attend Yesekami High? Or just the second years? I don't know. I don't know. I have that quest determined for the box. But now the check is... Yes, let's fucking go.
Hello.
Good day, Yuki-san. Ah, yes. You have time you can spare with me today.
Yes.
Yes, please. Do I have someone of Fortune Arcana? I should get someone of Fortune Arcana if I don't. So I got a flat plane. It seems now it has something to report about the card you gave her. As you can see, nothing is written on it. It's just a plain white card. But it does feel a bit stiff, given its thinness. Without any indication of its contents, however, I have no idea who sent it. I'd chalk it up as a prank. It's quite common. If you follow every blind trail as a result of a prank, you get no investigation done. Ah, excuse me. Yes, it's me. Ah, Yakushichi-san. What's the matter? A thief? Did you gonna straight? Yes, I see. I don't keep anything in that room that I'd miss terribly. You've already reported to the police, I assume. Then I'll leave the rest to you. As long as Grandpa's safe, it doesn't matter. I can't take my eyes off this case yet. There's no need for you to be so skeptical. That was from Yakushiji, my campus secretary. It appears someone has broken into this organized state. My ring was targeted and he wanted to know if I could think of any particular item that the thief might have been after. Several items pertaining to me were stolen from campus inventory. I don't know much about those, but my belongings aren't of any particular value, so... You're right. This may have something to do with that card.
Thank you.
Thank you for your consideration. Regardless, you don't have to worry about me. We both have more pressing matters to attend to. I'm not sure how to react to you worrying about me. I guess we won't start the hunt for the Phantom Thief yet. I'll have to wait for the next social rank up. The decorate one. Okay.
I'll see you again.
Practically against the rule, you walked now to the house before going home. Easy.
Oh, welcome back!
Back to making models, I guess. I'll have the whole shelf filled up with models pretty soon. Yeah, Turbo Recon days.
Good morning.
Good morning, Yuki-san. This saying, I don't like it. No one has turned up missing yet, but it still makes me uneasy.
Yo!
Oh, sorry to barge in. Wait room for me too. This one's already full, dumbass. Get now to make room under hers.
It's quite all right.
By all means, Kanji-kun. I'll get you cold at this rate if you don't. What? Me and her under the same umbrella. To hell with that. Forget that, I mean, we'd practically be like a couple. And what's the problem? Because, dude, how old are you? Shut up. Come on, let's trade spots. You know how stupid that sounds, right? Well, that's fine with me, Naoto, and if I walk with you.
Hey!
Hey! We're going stupid. Stop talking shit about me. Will you just make up your mind?
Excuse me.
I don't mind making room for whoever.
Huh?
You. A virtuous, eh? Not what I expected, but I have no objections. Damn it. I don't need an umbrella in a damn dresser like this. I'll show you how it's done. What wasted potential for me to be under Naoto's umbrella. What wasted potential indeed. Jeez, that idiot's gonna make himself sick. Oh crap, we're gonna be late if we keep this nonsense up. Let's hurry it up. Okay.
Good day.
Good afternoon. I'm not sure. I'm not quite used to meeting you here. Ah, yes. There haven't been further developments regarding the card. In regards to the card. I suspect that it is mostly a prank in poor taste. I apologize for troubling you with it. Yes, I should hang out with Naoto. What a keen observation, MC-kun. And I have nothing that I would prioritize over this.
Hello.
Good day, Yuki-san. Oh, yes. Do you have time that you can spare with me today? Oh, no, I'll be fine by myself. Well, if you don't mind. Oh, I should have checked if I have a fortune. I don't know. Persona. Yes, I'll check it later. This was in my shoe locker. That would be the standard rationale for a letter in one shoe locker. Judging by the name and handwriting, the sender is a woman. She is thoughtfully provided her year-end class. When one factors in one, factors in the heart-shaped seal as well, it's hard to imagine that it is related to my job in any way. In other words, there's no meat really. I apologize. I wasted your time with this pointlessness. How misleading. A sealed letter at a time like this. I cannot dispose of it on school premises, of course. I'll take it home and feed it to the shredder. Whether the sender is male or female, I have no intentions of responding. I have no time to dilly-dally. Time to be dilly-dallying with the cattle of affairs. I assume the same is true for you. Saying they love me without even knowing me. Ludicrous. 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 Ludicrous, I guess. Let's go.
Senpai.
Would you like to stop somewhere on the way? There are still some questions I have regarding the murder. Okay. Then, shall we be off? You talked with Nato about the murder and she walked Nato to her house and went home. It's good.
Welcome back.
Fridge full of food. Okay, so I guess I'll cook. Surprisingly, you have the interest to make grilled fish. It is in a grilled fish. You decided to grill it on a mesh above an open flame. How should you cook it? Some... Fuck. Strong heat, but from far away. Strong heat and close up. I'm gonna have to consult a guide here. Okay, strong heat, but from far away. Okay. So I would have been right, but I'm glad I consulted the guide for still set in mind. Peace of mind, yeah, peace of mind.
Hey.
Good morning, everyone. The Culture Festival is just around the corner. Let's all do our best to prepare for it. It's been nothing but bad news all year, hasn't it? It's during times like this that we have to make up for it. And, I'm not interested in the blind date, but understand? I'm not, okay? I guess she is. denial is the strongest form of trending now. What the fuck is screen rant? Oh, trending. Because I had this guide open here, which I checked the all the cooking things from. And trending now, there's personal 3 trends on Twitter after VTuber Bex Atlas to train the game. Yeah, it was trending like a year ago at this point. Because that was one of the first things, like, that was pretty soon after Cali debuted, and Cali debuted a little bit over a year ago now. It's been a while since the first anniversary of Havin. Hollow Life with fun. But I don't know. Yes. Interesting stuff. I don't get how they decided that was trending. Now, among food history, one of the most interesting is the history of French cuisine. Now, French cuisine is a representative of European food, but it actually stems from Italian food. Food. A noble Italian girl married the French king in the 16th century, and that was when it crossed over, among other things. Like the fork, I can imagine eating something without a fork today. It's said that before the fork was introduced, everyone in France ate with their hands or just a knife. So modern French cuisine, with its strict manners, now has its roots in Italian cuisine. How about that? Wasn't it interesting to see where history through the lens of food? You listen to the lecture intently. Knowledge has increased. Kind of feels bad, man, when French cuisine is generalized as European cuisine in other parts of the world is just basically Italian and French cuisine. Because there's other cultures here too that eat slightly different food traditionally, but I guess it's fine. No, I don't care that much. And I can I guess there's a reason that it's like that. What about your lunch today? Do you wish that reason being that the other cuisines are about special? Like they have one or two things that's unique about them. Some of those things may be tasty or not, but they're not like that whole of a cohesive thing. Especially Italian is much more like there's a lot of things there that are from there and that are enjoyed by many people in many areas of the world. And I guess French is just the generic one with its sirloin steaks and stuff like that. Would you like to invite for lunch? Not a sugar. You ate lunch with Naruto. You ate toasted grilled fish together.
This is delightful.
Oh, this is quite tasty. I am amazed you can cook so well, Yuki-senpai. I'm a stranger to cooking, but perhaps I should learn to. You feel that your relationship is going to become closer soon. Yes, good. I'll check if Naoto's available. Okay. I'm going down just to pop in the velvet room. Yes, fuck, actually. Yes, I should. persona with, I'll get the persona of the, fortune. It seems that you have completed over half of the social links. How wonderful for you. Well then, please take this. Your commitment to your social links will become your commitment to your world. I look forward to seeing your world. Battle Pet. Okay. So I guess I can craft the Yatsufusha now. I guess I can make Yatsufusha into a bit. Okay, first I'll is in the market. Yatsufusha with Mediram Android. Do I have notes on this? I think I've made some notes at some point, but do I still have them is the question. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's Yatsufusha Mediram. Okay. Mediram ability. Okay. Nothing. Fuse persons. Fuse. Pentagon. Thought. Orthus. Akami. Narashi. Simha. Mothman. Okay. Now then. And all. I have Matami in my library right now, but I'll see if I can craft any of these others from what I have available right now. Most likely not, but there's a chance. Mothman. I'm tracking Kusma coming. I want to save. So I guess I'll do this. Select full base craft you. Okay. No fear, oh my, that's sad. That's a sad excuse of all ability change. Because I shouldn't have allowed change. Something I guess I should have done, but that's not. I guess it's fine. I guess I'll register this Mothman. Guess I should have just registered the Mothman. But now we've got Mothman. And I still have some to fuse. I still have some to fuse. Fuse. Ras, okei. Incubus Parvati Fuki. Metatron. Okay. This one. Counter-Strike. Diorama, I guess. Yeah. Get some social power. Yeah, it's quite a bit of social power because the link is at 10. Oh, fuck, damn. That's a bad change, was it? No, I don't think any of the others I can have the thoughts and Orthis. I'll have to get them from the compendium. Oh, okay. And Orthis. I hope I just have this one and I don't have to go on a wild, start looking up Orthis. I guess I'll have 5. Oh. If I go and check and it's Orthus, I'm gonna be pretty damn mad at myself. Just because... Yeah, it's Orthus. Yeah, well now I know I have it in the compendium, so I guess that's good, but if I had just written it a little bit more clearly for myself, I could have just gotten this over with already. Okay. Do I have anything cool? Cool Place is a good one. Counter-Strike is a good one. Spinda, like Spot. Temp Slash. All Breath. White. Medium Chance. Valiant Dance in the range zone. Also. Mekido. Was younger. And if I move here. Yes. Growth 2. I'm Yatsufusa, I've come to serve you. There are no suffering here. Heat wave, got that. Oh, charge. Oh. Wait, is gonna get thrown away here. I guess I should have placed, but I'm gonna place growth 2 too, so. Fine. Absolute garbage. I shouldn't allow the skills to change at all, I guess. Fuck. I guess it's fine. Utilize skill cards. Cancel. Make the velvet room. And, oh, fuck. I guess I'll check. Damn it. I guess I'll check. I probably don't have. Yeah. But yeah. I should think before I press buttons. I should really do that. Utilize skill cards, buy skill cards. I should have Mediarama. Right. I distinctly remember having Mediarama. I fucking serious. Why has it gone down from anyway matching up of Lumi? Rakia wederlegd TV. Zoom's live train, no circle attack, stage armaki, do. Video. So we get from there. Oh fuck. Fuck. I don't have media. I don't have media anymore. The skill card. Fuck. I guess then I have to. Damn it. Damn it. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Just now I... do that. Well, anyhow, guess I'll have to get that fortune. Well, I don't have to, but I'll get that fortune Arcana persona now. I don't really have many fortune Arcana. Persona duo. Guess I get Anthropos. Too bad. Okay. Well then, off to talk to Naruto. Yeah.
Hello.
Good day, Yuki-san. Ah, yes. Do you have time you can spare with me today? Oh, no, I'll be fine by myself. Well, if you don't mind. Okay. It's... Oh, this time it's,
Yes.
Yes, it's unmistakable. Just by its appearance, it's on the same cardstock, same size, unsigned, just like last time. I'm almost certain this came from the same person. The stock vault is somewhere more private. Dear Detective Prince, your prized possessions are in my hand. Can you recover them? The game is afoot. The Phantom Thief... the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. It seems this is the work of a figure who snuck into the Shogun estate. I'll send this to Yakushichi-san so he can turn it into the police's evidence. The Phantom Thief. How absurd. I haven't the time to waste on this.
Huh?
Running away? He broke into our estate and sent me this challenge. Leaving this in the police's hands could jeopardize the honor of the Shogun name. Ah, that's why I didn't like this. When I'm with you, I always seem to lose my composure. I don't want to get involved in this sort of child's game, but to ignore it only makes me angry. Of course we will. You're the one who brought this to my attention. Let's work together on this. And 4. Let's go. Let's go. Whoop whoop. Mind charge. Let's go. This heavy. Makidine. Paradine. Mudoon. Makidola. Deathbound. This heavy physical. Invigorate. Yeah. Oh my. She has quite the setup, doesn't she? I guess I'll remove Akidine because I don't think she's gonna need it. It's gonna be like Mind Charge to Makidola or just Ramon could also be a good target for this. Yes. I'm gonna have to think about who she's in the party with. It's gonna be me always, and I have Hamao on lockdown. Now that it's been decided, let's re-examine the first card. There must be some sort of hint there. Ah, and of course, I only intend to investigate this case in our free time. I have something else I must do.
I'll see you again.
The walk home part with note. Okay.
Oh!
Yeah. Too bad. I could have gotten some chest keys, which would be marginally useful. guess I'll have to go get another model. I guess I forgot to do that. Well, I forgot I had to do the shopping district. I'll check, just in, I'll run along and check if Naoto's around, just in case. Basically, now that Naoto is available, hanging out with anybody other than Naoto seems wasteful. No new model. Model robot. This is another mecha from the same series. It is an amphibious powerhouse that can be combined with other machines. Models these days are so good, just putting them together is enough to make them look like the real thing. That's why the true mark of a skilled model builder is battle damage, bullet holes, precision dents and belts. Was that? You've heard enough, I see, alright. You do what you can with this, and we'll see how good you are. Okay. There was an auto here, anywhere to be seen, so I'll just go back home. And, work on this model. Oh my. Oh my. I guess I streamed surprisingly long for how tired I felt at the beginning. That's good. Silently and diligently assemble the complex pieces according to the instructions. You almost cut off a piece that you weren't supposed to. 27th. Okay.
Yo!
Okay. Yo, Yuki. Hey, what kind of event did the classes at your old school do during the culture festivals? Schools here in Ninaba has a bunch of different events for our culture festival. I guess this is one of the few school events that everybody actually looks forward to. I know, right? I hope it gets really interesting, especially for some events in particular. Oh no, it's that time already, I guess. Yeah. There's a headline revealing large letters on the bulletin board. Org, the Miss Yasogami High pageant. It seems they are announcing a beauty pageant that will take place during the culture festival.
On top of planning it, Kashiwagi's gonna be in it? So that's why she agreed to plan this event.
Name Reiko Kashigawa is indeed on the entry list. The other contestants are Lumi, Chester, Hasekuchikaba, Naoto Shogane, Hanako Ohtani. It's a surprising lineup.
Wow, there's a lot of signups here. I'm surprised so many people took an interest. Whoa, Rise Kujikawa? Seriously? Oh man, trust a celebrity to kill the fun of it all. I bet she'll draw a huge crowd.
Wow, Yukiko-san's finally entering. If this was any other year, she'd win for sure. Now she's up against Rosette. It's gonna be a culture festival to remember.
Huh? Rosette's entering? She's gonna take part in something like this? Maybe I better think more seriously about saving a seat.
Look, Chie's entering too. She's actually pretty close to my type.
Actually, I hear she has a lot of secret admirers.
Naoto's that boyish, girlish, whatever, right? You know, she's, pretty cute.
Okay, I don't like that laugh.
Dude, you sound like a pervo when you laugh like that.
Yes.
But, to be honest, I think she's cute too.
He's no better.
Yo, are you free for lunch? I don't know why, but Chie asked us to come to the roof. She looked pretty serious. I wonder if something's happened. Oh,
You
and
know what
Kanji's coming
happens.
too.
You know what happened. Yes, I...
You better have a damn good explanation for this!
For what? wasn't me? Why do you automatically blame me?
Previous crimes.
I mean, if you don't want to do it, you just say no, right? Like it was just a joke.
We wouldn't be so pissed if we could do that! With Kashiwagi planning this year's event, even those who got entered by other people can't back out!
That seems weird. I guess you could just not show up.
Seriously? Must have been something in the fine print I overlooked.
So it was you!
Fine print. I don't know.
Oh crap!
It's not actually a legally binding agreement or anything, is it? Legally binding documents or anything.
Hey, do you want us to take part in the beauty pageant?
Well, yeah. I mean, you guys know how popular Yukiko is here. And on top of that, we have an idol and a detective prince. What's the point of having a beauty pageant if all these incredible heroines aren't going to take part?
Banker. Okay. Yes, if that's your reasoning, go with it. Go ahead.
Where do I fit in? Oh. Well, excuse me for not fitting in!
Yeah.
Hey, you want them to be in it too, don't you, Kanji?
Huh? I ain't interested in that stuff.
Naoto-kun, Kanji-kun says that he really wants you to be in it.
What? I didn't say nothing.
What about you? You want them to be in it, right?
Not really.
Ah, I see. Is that a hint of jealousy in your voice? You don't want me making eyes at the other boys?
Oh, better spin it your way. Can't blame the hustle.
Hey, you guys are inching onto the bandwagon with Yosuke, aren't you?
What? I literally said I don't want them.
So long as there are people looking forward to seeing me, I might as well put on a show for them. Of course, there's no need to involve my agency in this.
That's right. That's the way to go. Teddy's looking forward to it too.
Oh no, that doesn't make things better.
Actually, I think he was more excited than anyone. It was him who was pushing me to sign you all up.
So Ted's behind this too!
We're in an awkward position. If we can't refuse, I suppose there's no sense in arguing the point. But it seems ill-fitting for someone like me to get up on stage.
No, that's the wrong way to word it, but like... Once again, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. You can just... Like, they can... Just don't do it, don't show up. Just ignore it. It's not like they can force you to show up. Even if they have your paper, your name on the paper, because they have no way to confirm that it is you who wrote it and anybody else can make an agreement for you. Even the contract isn't really all that legally binding anyway, and who would enforce legality on a contract like that? You can just not show up. Just don't show up.
I wonder if there's any way I could take it up with the school authorities.
I don't think it's a problem at all. I mean, just do it, you know? Seriously.
Dude, looks like your blood's boiling even more than usual.
Silly Kanji. Just tell her you want to see her on the stage. So, is it a deal? The four of us will be in the beauty pageant?
What are you saying?
I beg you, please be in it.
Why is it such a big deal that they're on the beauty pageant? What do the boys in this scenario gain from them being the beauty pageants? Did they know they have to be in swimsuits? Or do they know they have to be in swimsuits already? Well, based on the girls' reaction know, because they don't know, because if they did know, they would have I wouldn't think they were so ready to jump on, like, I guess we have to do it. They would be more adamant against it. So it's not that, just to see them on stage, I guess. Seeing them walking on stage, is that different, just seeing them walk. Having, being able to vote on them to be the winner. I guess that's the main point. But I don't get it.
If you do, my, doubts will finally be cleared.
Oh.
Come on! Make me a man!
Yeah, dude. That's so weird, like, phrased.
What are you talking about?
Look, just do it, damn it! I mean, you're an ace detective, aren't you?
What does that have to do with a beauty pageant?
Yes. What indeed. And then we get roped into being on the rosters thing. And it's gonna be a humiliation.
We're back! I'm so tired.
Where'd you guys go?
Judas.
Over to Jeunesse. We had to go get some paint and cloth.
Oh, for the decorations.
Thank you. Did you have them write you an invoice?
Yeah, I think they understood what it was for, so they wrote it without us having to ask.
There's some things I want to go over about the day of the event.
Is this about the group date cafe?
Yes, since Yosuke's leading the executive committee.
Wait, what?
Good job, dude.
It was your proposal, right?
Are you serious?
Well, all you have to do is the reception. After people sign in, have a few guys and girls sit facing each other at a table.
They won't have enough customers to do that.
Conduct a short session first where they ask each other questions. After about half an hour of that, it'll be confession time. Get them to select the number of the person they like. If the other person accepts, that makes them a couple. Hey, Yosuke, you listening?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, if we roll up this bit of cloth, won't it kind of be like a ball?
Yeah, okay, I'll be the catcher.
Why the catcher? Hey, Yosuke, want to be the batter?
I don't give a damn anymore. I'm in. Watch me slam that ball right back in your face.
Hey, you guys better get serious about this.
Way to go. Mr. Execute Order 66. Execute Order 66.
Welcome back.
I think I'm gonna actually leave the if the cultural festival activities for next time and stop the stream here. I have reached my limit. So, if you are still watching this, thank you for watching, and please do check out my other streams and VODs of those. A schedule will be on my Twitter, where you can see when and what I'll be streaming. And that's basically it. Nothing else to add. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time. Send you guys off, and bye bye.